Hey guys, what's up? I got a couple CDs to open today, so let's get into it. So I've done a lot of buying, selling, trading over the internet. One thing that I've kind of learned is that inevitably shit's gonna hit the fan. And personally, I don't make a big deal out of it as long as it's clearly communicated. Sadly, I've learned that the majority of sellers don't really communicate when shit's hitting the fan, which really fucking sucks. This seller was an exception though. So, you know, I bought a single CD that I wanted from this seller. I can't remember how quickly they responded, you know, probably within a couple days. It was fast enough that I didn't have to ask anything about it though, but they said, oh shit, I just went out of town. It's going to be a while before I can get these out to you. They offered to either refund me or, you know, send it out late. And they said they'd throw in a CD of my choice of equal value to the one I bought. I mean, they could have just said, you know, it's going to take me a while to get it out. And honestly, I would have been happy with that sort of communication. That would... Excuse me there. Yeah, that would have been fine with me. But yeah, honestly, the seller didn't really have a whole lot that stood out to me outside of, you know, what I bought. But I ended up picking up something, so I'll show that when I get into it. So, yeah, it does have a little note. I'm not going to bother reading it, though. But I also do like getting handwritten notes from sellers, even just, you know, simple little thank yous I think are pretty cool. So the CD that I bought was Belinda Carlisle, don't know if that's how you pronounce it, Heaven on Earth. Always like that song, Heaven is a Place on Earth. You all might know it. I think it's from the 80s, I like to say, but you know, I've been kind of on like a, yeah, 1987. I've been kind of on a 80s pop kick lately. So, nice. Lyrics, I always do like it when lyrics are included. A little bit of photography there, so that's cool. So the little freebie that I picked up from this seller was Frank Sinatra reprised The Very Good Years. So, I mean, Frank Sinatra's cool, obviously. I've been meaning to get some more of his music in my collection. I do have a Christmas album from him. But, I mean, personally, I'm just not really big on, like, compilations. You know, I've always liked, you know, the more, like, direct album experience, you know. But, I mean, Frank Sinatra's got a rich catalog, so, I mean, it's pretty alright. Like, you know, it's got Fly Me to the Moon on here, I believe. Yeah, Fly Me to the Moon. I play that song a lot in college. I like that song. It's pretty cool. A few other cool songs. So, disc facing the direction I like it. So I recently saw a thing on the internet. It was like Frank Sinatra versus Dean Martin's hamburger recipes, and Dean Martin's had, like, you know, an actual, like, written out recipe, and, like, you know, it specifically mentioned to, you know, drink bourbon while you enjoy your burger. And then Frank Sinatra's recipe was call Dean and tell him to make you a fucking burger and drink his bourbon. I thought that was funny. Apparently, like, that's a real deal, like, written out recipe cards that they each had. So I think that's pretty funny. But yeah, that's what I got for today. I think that might be the last thing I have coming in for a decent while. Payday's coming up, so I'll check to see how much money I have when that happens. But I did recently pay for an expensive vacation, so I'm taking a break from buying anything that I don't need. But I'm going to continue to go to concerts for the time being at the very least. So I have concert footage, and what else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I am sort of expecting an order, but I think it may have got lost in the mail, so I'm kind of dealing with that seller right now. I'll figure what's going on eventually, one way or another. But yeah, so yeah, I'll see y'all next time I make a video.